Welcome to Toastmasters Program Maker. We'll have you making professional programs for your Toastmasters meetings in minutes. Toastmasters Program Maker automatically calculates times. You only need to enter a member's name once, and it is quick and easy to use. Just follow these 4 steps here on the main page. First of all, we need to enter your club details. Okay, we've entered your club information, which includes the starting hour and starting minute of your program times, because Toastmasters Program Maker will automatically calculate the timing for the whole meeting. Next, we need to enter the members' names, so we click on this link here. Simply type the first name and the last name and the title of each member. Okay, we've entered a few names of our members, and if we want to, we can sort the members by just clicking on the sort button, and that sorts them by their Christian name. The other thing we need to do is go to the items page. On the items page, we can now determine which speaker is going to speak in each particular segment. The program starts off with the meeting being called to order by our Sergeant at Arms. What we do is we click on the word speaker there, and we right click, pick from drop down lists, and Alan Stringer is our Sergeant at Arms. He's going to introduce our President. President opens meeting, and we will right click and find Andrew Allen, who's our President. He is then going to introduce our Toastmaster for the evening. Pick from drop down list, and we can see Doreen Anderson is our Toastmaster. Other things we have happening on the evening: we have a speech to be delivered by Chris Finch, and that will be evaluated by Bernie Granger. Okay, once you've done that for as many members as you can, we can head off to the program. Here we are on the program page, and this is what we're going to be working with. As you can see, the information here on the header has come through from the information we keyed in earlier. Now here's our meeting segments. The meeting was being called to order by Alan Stringer in a time of 2 minutes, and we started our meeting at 6:30. Now we've got those in there. We want to have a warm-up segment, so let's go back to the items page and go to the warm-up, and let's select a speaker, pick from drop-down list, and Renee Cunningham is going to deliver a warm-up. We've got down 10 minutes. We can actually change that. Let's change that to 12 minutes this evening. And then we can go back to the program, and all we need to do is right click, pick from drop down list, let's go to the warm-up master, and there we have Renee Cunningham 12 minutes, and the timing is automatically worked out. After the warm-up, we're going to have our first speech, so let's pick that one, speech number 1, and we've got that as Chris Finch. And let's assume we want to have a second speech after that, so we haven't selected that in our items list yet, so you'll see what happens. Speech number 2 has got speaker. Now you don't change the word speaker into the speaker's name. You go back to items, go back to speech number 2, pick the speaker from here, Shane Brown, and he will be evaluated by Peter White. Also, we've decided that Chris Finch's speech at 5 to 7 minutes is actually going to be 8 to 10 minutes, so we can change that there. We have a minimum and maximum times. Let's go back to our program, and you can see that's reflected. Okay, let's have a general evaluation of our first half. half time. We haven't selected a general evaluator, we don't change it there. We go back to items, go to general evaluator, half time, pick from drop down list, and we've got Margaret Goff. Okay, let's go back to the program, and we've realised that we should have a timer in there, so we can just say copy that down, and let's just put in our timer. Timer for the first half. We haven't nominated someone, we'll go back to the items list and change that. Pick from drop down list, and let's get Jeffrey Crook to do that. Back to the program, and then we're going to have a break here. So right click, pick from list, coffee break. Okay, and we continue along in that vein, and your program will then end up looking wonderful. So we want to have a theme for our meeting, so let's go and change that. All we need to do is pets, 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 and now we can import some pictures of pets into here, and the best way to do that is to go to Google Images and search for pets. Okay, if you go to Google, instead of choosing web, choose images. Let's type in a poodle and search for a poodle. We found one here. Don't use that image. Click on that. We want to see the full size image. Okay, then we can right click on that, copy it, come back to our program, paste that image back here, reduce it. Let's get rid of a couple of these, and pop that in, and we can do that for the rest of the program. Okay, there we've imported a few more pictures onto our program. Now we just need to finish off with the actual items. I'll just do that while you're having a cuppa. Okay, we've done our program, but on review there's a couple of things missing. We've noticed we haven't got a timers report in the second half, so to do that, to rectify that, all we need to do is highlight the line where we want to insert that timers report, right click and go insert, highlight the information above and the line and the empty line, and just go Control D. Now you'll notice, well, first of all we'll just put in the timers report. So go pick from drop down list, timers report number 2. We haven't got a speaker for that. Let's go to the items list. Pick a speaker. John Starr. Back to the program. Okay, now you'll find the timing there is incorrect because of that copying that we just did. So go to the last correct time and highlight that and copy down every time underneath that, so highlight all of the times underneath that and then go Control D and you fix that, and there you have it. That's the essence of Toastmasters Program Maker. Save this file and use it as the basis for your next program, and feel free to add information at the bottom of the program regarding upcoming club events. Have a look in your print preview and you'll see how the page will print out. All the information on the page will fit the page.